Cyber Ninja Online, guys, and we're here today with the first ever video for using my brand new computer, and the first ever video for my new Let's Play, Bioshock. If you guys have never heard of this game, you might want to check it out. If you've never played it, you might want to go play it right now. It's a great game. You can get it on Steam, you can get it on the Xbox, I'm pretty sure you can get it on the PlayStation as well. But yeah, basically a quick overview without spoiling anything. You crash land your plane in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and there just happens to be this giant ass lighthouse right beside you, ironically enough. So you use the lighthouse to seek refuge, but you find this bathysphere in the bottom of it, which is like a little submarine pod, and it takes you to this underwater city that you never knew existed. And from there you're basically trying to learn about this city, discover the city, all that fun stuff. It's a really fun game, so I highly recommend you play it if you've never played it, and I highly recommend you check it out. I'm gonna go options. No, all my options are set. So we're gonna go new game here. I'm gonna play on hard because I've played this game before, and actually I do want to do options for a second. Do I? Nah, I'll leave my options alone. I think all my options are good. Anyways though, so we're gonna go hard because I've played this game 1,000,001 times. The only real differences on the 3 difficulties is the amount of Eve you use when you use your powers, and we'll get into that much later when we get to there. But yeah, it's pretty much the amount of like magic you use when you cast your powers. That's pretty much the only real difference. I mean, you do take more damage and all the other mediocre, difficulty changing stuff. But yeah, we'll just jump right into it here.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bioshock. Now, if you don't know really what to take in from that opening intro scene, basically our main character, who is the guy we were seeing the POV from, he hijacks that airplane and it crash lands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Real quick, I'm gonna say it's gonna lag when I get up here because for some reason the fire fucking lags my game and the recording and all that. So I'm gonna warn you right now. But besides that, it should be really smooth and good, so once you get right by that. But yeah, so we actually managed to survive that plane crash somehow. Don't ask me how, but yeah. That goes up in flames. Our plane is going down, so only other option is right here in front of us. And real quick, I actually gotta say this before I get too far in the video, is this game has 2 different paths you can take. You can take a good path or a bad path. I don't know which one I'm gonna do, so if you guys want to see one, just leave it in the comments below, and by the time I go to record the next video, whatever has the higher comments, I'll do that one. I probably will do both paths in the end, but don't expect it back to back. But yeah, I can do either or, good or bad. The only thing that it really changes is the end cutscene. It does change some in-game mechanics, but not a whole lot. But in any case, yeah, tell me which one you want to see in the comments below, please. So anyways, like I was saying though, the only real place we can go is to seek refuge right here. And I would imagine the water's cold because their guy makes weird ass noises. And this right here, I don't know if anyone's ever played that one game called Myst. It was like a PlayStation game a while ago. But in any case, it's you like, it's an item find game and you have to like discover the secrets of this island. That's what these like staircase remind me of. No gods or kings, only man. Well then, I guess we're gonna have to go home now. I'm not that fucking pretentious. But in any case, let's go on. I really like the music in this game. I like when games have like old music, like especially from the 50s. Like I love Fallout and like their soundtrack and stuff, just because of like the old music. And down we go. So like I said in the intro here, hopefully it's not too loud and doesn't like drown myself out. What I said in the intro though is yeah, we find this like bathysphere, which is like a submarine pod. That's this right here. We go down, down, and down. Fire at your fingertips. Incinerate. Plasmids by Ryan Industries.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose Rapture.
I'll explain more about what he was just talking about in a second.
Where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as well.
Right after we have this little in-game cutscene, and then I'll explain what I was going to about what that guy was talking about and that little like slideshow.
Just one more minute. The spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
I didn't mean no trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just give me my gun.
Is it someone new?
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
Well, 'cause you asked so nicely, I guess I can.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but
Me
I'm
neither.
the one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Okay, so real quick, in the intro there's a man named Andrew Ryan. That was the slideshow that was playing. Basically he didn't like the world at all. He didn't like the way the world worked, didn't like anything about it, so he decided to make his own world. Rapture was his own world. He built it underwater. I can't remember why exactly, but yeah, so we're in this guy's new world.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
So I forgot to mention I'm playing on hard, but I am also playing with the Vita chambers disabled, which means that the Vita chambers are respawn points. So when you die, you just respawn in a Vita chamber. With them disabled, it means you respawn at your last load save. So basically, if I die, I have to reload my game. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my save right now. Not that I feel like I'm gonna die, but so these are the Vita chambers. That's where you respawn if you would die. We're not your property. The Great Chain is guided by our hero, or hand or hero, hand.
I'll wrap you in a sheet.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Oh, we find a wrench. I hope that's just as good. You always want to stay on the the left-hand side there. Here's our first enemy. Enemies in this game are called splicers. Well, most of them are anyways. And they vary in different types. A thuggish splicer is one that uses melee. Eve hypos restore magic when you use your magic abilities. We'll get to that later. First aid kits are pretty self-explanatory. During this run, I'm going to do a lot of searching. Basically because we're doing a hard playthrough, I want to be making sure I have as many health kits and Eve hypos as possible, while also looking for certain things like money. We need lots of money, and also food restores health, so food is nice to get. There are certain things you want to stay away from in the game. Cigarettes, because they restore Eve but decrease your health, and booze restores health but decreases Eve. So those things you want to stay away from. More specifically when you play a hard playthrough, just because sometimes you can't really afford to play with less of one or the other. I mean, when you play on the shorter ones, your magic ability doesn't go down as fast. But right now, if I had a magic ability, it'd go down in 2 shots of it. But in any case, we see this thing called the Gatherer's Garden. We don't know what it is. We see this little thing called Electro Bolt with a needle. So we're just going to go ahead and take it because, that's the safe thing to do. And also keep in mind, note those tattoos on his wrists because they're important to the story later.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
And these subtitles are way ahead, but whatever.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck. Weak. You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
You alright, Boyle? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
So, the first two enemies that approached us were splicers. We just seen one over here. The next two things were a little sister and a big daddy, and we'll explain them later, because we'll come across it. But yeah, we got our first special magical ability, whatever you want to call it. It's a plasmid. That's what it's called in the game. Anyway, this one is electro bolt. What it does is it fires electricity. It's useful for a lot of things though, short-circuiting items, obviously restoring electricity, using it for fighting too, and other scenarios. And apparently that's a thing, so we're gonna get the hell out of here while we can. I don't know if you actually can die in this area, but I don't want to find out right now.
Splicer! Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
Like I said, our magic can go down in like 2 uses of it, so. Fun note, this is actually like a live cat, like, well, not live, it's dead now, but it's actual real cat. Like, I thought it was a stuffed animal, so when I was testing like the recording setting, I went over and I hit it, but it, like, blood actually came out of it. I was like, what the hell? So we're gonna stay away from that. Nothing over there. I was wondering if he was gonna see me or not. Stay away from me. I was kind of standing there for a second. I was just looking at him, and he's kind of standing there like, yeah. So there's cigarettes. Like I said, you want to stay away from cigarettes. They're no good for you. And same with booze, especially if we're playing this like a hard run.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry.
Diamond will fix
Don't
me.
fucking touch me!
Now let's take this elevator and head up. Try to find what's going on here. Clearly it's not normal.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
So this guy wants us to find his family, so I guess we'll help him because, you know, why not? It's not like we have anything better to do. We just stumbled upon this crazed place and... One hit on her, and there's her baby, the revolver.
It's changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
I actually want to see something real quick, because I do not know how to aim in. Not like it's, yeah. Not like it's extremely useful, but I just want to know. Toggle zoom Z, okay. Okay, cool. So we'll continue to loot a little bit for more items, and we'll try to find this guy's family.
I'll do what I want. Give me my Adam! You killed my Just
You want to make sure you kind of like kill her fast. She does have a gun, and she almost killed me. That would have been great. You're gonna need lots of money, so you always want to be on the lookout for that. You also want to keep an eye on your health because you don't want to die, especially when you're recording.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
There's something over there. Health kit. So there's another type of splicer that we've come across. Lead head splicer. They carry weapons. Now there's these things in the game, these audio logs. I will be playing them for you guys. Most of them tell a backstory and just more in-depth story. Not all of them though. Some of them are just banter or like help you figure out what you have to do next. But
another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Festus, working. Huh. Imagine my surprise. I guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly. What happened? I'm bleeding. Oh God. What's happening?
so for example, this audio tape kind of explains what happened at this New Year's party. Because there was a lot of blood and shit.
Hands off on you, monster!
Too spliced up. I'm too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
Fun fact, I don't know why that one's called Ghost 2 because I didn't see Ghost 1, so
Hey Brenda, you care to tell me why you had a hole in the wall the size of Plymouth Rock coming out of your crapper going on 3 weeks now? Now I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare, I'm trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all they can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
not gonna lie, the first time I heard that, I thought he was talking about like a glory hole. Nah, it's an actual real hole.
Call the cops on me?
And there's our first like jump scare guy. He tried. Like I said, I've played this game a lot before, so that's the hole he was talking about, by the way.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
I'll explain more about her in a second, because we're about to learn a little more about her. Even though we pretty much just learned all the things he was going to tell us. That probably hurt.
She gathers Adam. He keeps her safe.
So yeah, basically, the big daddy is like this guardian, and the little sisters go around gather this thing called Atom. The Atom is the magic power, like it's everyone has a little bit of atom in them when they get like their plasmids. So we'll be learning more about plasmids and atom and all that later in the game. And this is going to be the first actual save. I'm going to save right here, just because this upcoming part can be a little hectic. Electricity and water, very effective. And I recommend when you get to this part, look around for, especially if you don't have like full health and plasmid Eves and all that, and health kits. Definitely look around.
Security alert in progress.
You call that tenderloin? If you serve that in any respectable hotel in New York, they'd laugh you out of town.
Easiest way to deal with this situation.
They shut off access to Neptune. There's another way to get there. Head to medical. What are you waiting for? Go!
There we go. Let's get out of here before more of them show up. No, 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 no. Damn.
Oh, Christ! You're trapped! Gonna try to override the exit from here.
So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches said to you?
Which one of the
KGB
bitches?
Wolf or the CIA Jackal? Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or до свидания, Jerry.
До свидания. Anytime with that door, Atlas. There we go. To medical pavilion. Alright guys, I'm going to call this a video here. It's probably only going to be one part, but I still want to post it and have it up for a little bit just to see if anyone gives me any information or feedback on if I should do a good or bad playthrough, because I kind of need to know before I finish this level pretty much. So anyway, so guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you have anything to say, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.